we are here today and check out this tank that I'm building halfway. So this is the stairs that the tank actually came through. So we were actually quite limited by, not limited, but we have to make the maximum of whatever this space can bring the tank down. So it's actually in the basement. So let's come check it out here. So this is like a man cave. And here we have, if you can see there, that's the man cave that he's trying to build here. So this is the tank. So this measures about 2 meters by 900 mm and the depth is 700 mm. So initially when I was here, this wall is totally empty. It measures about 3 meters. And so what basically we did was that we wanted to align to this so that it has this nice curvature here. And the maximum that we could have built was about 2 meters due to that stairs that you saw. And this is the biggest that we could have built. And you see there's some in there. And if you notice, the ID did really well with this groove. So this is for aviation, for chiller. And we always encourage whoever want to put the chiller in the sump, which is here, you want to make sure that you've got full ventilation, yeah? And so this is still in the process. They just built in the cabinet today. We are going to come in and start building up the pipings and the equipment in the next few days. So if you can see what we have here, it's actually the back to nature background that gives a little bit of natural vibes and reef. What we're going to do is that we're going to build on all this with corals, and he's going to have a mixed reef tank. This is his first tank. We're not so sure yet what's going to put, but he selected a few fishes at our store. So this is one to look for in the next couple of months. Yeah, so that's where the lights will be at, where we have probably 3 lights coming down. And yeah. Okay, I just want to show you guys the aluminum stand that we chose to build using for the stand. Usually when the tank size is more than 4 feet, I'll actually encourage all our customers to use the aluminum stand because it's the most steady one. Wood one would probably still be compressed with time. So this is always the chosen material to build. So if you look at this tank, something different that may not always see is that you look at these holes that are actually drilled in the tank. These are recirculation holes. So common enough, people will use wave maker, but we choose to use recirculation in this build. It's an infrastructure that we have built prior to this, is to make sure that we can have a flow within the tank, so we can cut away dead spots that are in the bottom or in the mid section of the tank. So this is slightly trickier to build for this kind of setup. In any case, if you can look at this, you'll wonder how we built the cabinet, right? Usually when we do with IDs or any carpentry work, we will first send the stand, the sump and the tank in first. That's always our first step. And then the carpentry guys will come after to clad it so that it looks seamless and it's to the T at the end of the lines. And so you see that this tank, we probably have some bracing here. Yes, this one has bracing. And we also have Oyama black background on the sides. And this is 15 mm for this size that we've built. Of course, tank thickness does better for how big the tank size is, and it's all calculated for. Yeah, so for this customer, it's his first larger aquarium. So he has actually chosen some of the equipment here that we are going to build in the next couple of days. He's got the German pumps, the German skimmers, and also a fluidized reactor here. So he's getting ready to make sure that the maintenance can be kept pretty low for him. Also got UV sterilizer. And so yeah, so we are pretty excited. Chinese New Year is around the corner, so this will be something to look out for. He actually showed me that he's got a set of sofa here so that he can enjoy the tank on this view.